Good morning, Madam Nourish and Madam Salida. Today will be presenting our case study on the adaptive reuse of the Zhongshan building. This project explores how an old building with historical values was transformed into a vibrant creative hub while preserving its heritage and cultural identity. Throughout this presentation, we will explain its history, the adaptive reuse process, and why this project is considered a successful example of sustainable building conservation. Before we begin, we would like to introduce our group member. Firstly, I am Muhammad Wirat Said, together with Muhammad Aiman Koyib and Eric Bernardo Janito. We would also like to express our sincere appreciation to Madam Nourish and Madam Zarida for their guidance and support throughout this assignment. Moving on to the introduction. As you can see, the Zhongshan building is located in Kampung Atap, Kuala Lumpur. Originally built in the 1950s, it has served different purposes over the years, including a Chinese dialect association, a butchery, and a hostel for migrant workers. As time passed, the building became old and was at risk of being demolished. However, fortunately, in 2017, instead of tearing it down, the owners decided to restore and adapt the building through adaptive reuse. This approach allowed the building to keep its historical character while giving it a completely new purpose. Today, the Zongshan building has become a creative hub, often described as a vertical village. It is home to many independent businesses, artists, musicians, researchers, and also designers. Some of the well-known tenants include Tommy Lee Baker, Malaysia Design Archive, and also Tanang Records. This transformation shows how heritage building can continue to serve modern communities without losing their historical identities. So moving on, history and the adaptive reuse. This slide shows the timeline of the Zhongshan building transformation. In the 1950s, as you can see, it is well functioned as a Chinese clan association, providing a place for members of the community to gather and support one another. Later, the building was used for both residential and commercial purposes, with shops and the ground floor and living spaces above. As the surrounding area developed, it was converted into a hostel for migrant workers. Over time, the building deteriorated and was no longer suitable for its original uses. Fortunately, in 2017, a major restoration project was carried out under the concept of adaptive reuse. Instead of demolishing the structure, the existing building was repaired, upgraded, and given a new function. Today, it serves as a creative and cultural hub, attracting visitors and supporting local businesses, artists, and cultural activities. This project demonstrates that preserving old buildings can be both environmentally sustainable and economically beneficial. Next, I'll giving the mic to Iman Coin.
Okay, next I will explain the thermal environments of Zhongshan buildings. One of the main strengths is the original design. The thick concrete wall act as a thermal mass, which is help reduce heat transfer from the outside into the building. In addition, the central courtyard allow natural ventilation and daylight to enter the building, improving indoor comfort without relying entirely on a mechanical system. However, there is still some weakness due to the Malaysian hot and humid climates. Heat tend to accumulate inside the building, especially during the afternoon. To maintain a comfortable indoor temperature, many tenants depend on the split unit air conditioner. As a result, the electricity consumption become higher and operating costs also increase. Therefore, although the building already has good passive design features, additional energy efficient improvement are still needed to reduce heat again a lower energy consumptions. Okay, next is lighting. For the lighting, one of the current problem is that some interior space are quite dark because of the building narrow corridors and limit natural lights. This affect visible and create a less comfortable environment for the visitor and the occupants. To solve this issue, the LED lights can be installed because it's more energy effective and longer lifespans. So for the ventilations, the building are also experienced a poor airflow and stagnant air in some enclosed area. This can reduce indoor air quality and occupant comfort. To improve ventilation, exhaust fan can be installed to remove hot and stale air. At the same time, the existing center courtyard can be fully utilized to promote natural cross ventilations, allowing the fresh air to circulate more effective. Although the buildings Alright, to the next slide. This slide focuses on the building service that can improve the overall sustainability and performance of the Zhongshan building. For the water system, the rainwater harvesting can be introduced to collect rainwater for the non-potable use, such as landscape, irrigations, toilet flushing. The water efficient features can also reduce the daily water consumption. So for the next one is the drainage system. The CCTV inspection technology should be used to detect the blockage of damaged pipe without major excavation work. Replacing old drainage pipe will also improve the reliability of the drainage system. For the next one is the electrical system. The installation photovoltaic panel can be generate renewable electricity and reduce depends on the national grid. Upgrading the main switchboard or MSB together with the building energy management system allow electricity usage to be monitored and controlled more efficiently. And the last one is the communication service structure cabling. Commercial service, structured cabling, additional Wi-Fi, access point, and smart sensor can be improved the internet connectivity and support modern digital operation for business, office, visitor using the building. That's all for me.
Moving on to the core action plan of our project. This matrix summarizes how our proposed building service upgrade directly address the existing structural and environment the issues of the Zhongshan building, along with the immediate benefit they bring. First, to tackle thermal environment issues and heat accumulation, we propose installing roof insulation. This will deliver lower energy consumption by reducing the building heavy reliance on air conditioning. Second, for lighting, the current dark interior space and narrow corridors will be upgraded with LED fixtures, daylight sensors, and occupancy sensors. The benefit here is better comfort and visual clarity without wasting energy in vacant space. Third, to resolve pure airflow and stagnant air ventilation issue, we are introducing mechanical exhaust fans ventilation. This yield better indoor air quality for everyone inside. For water and drainage, the old supply system and blockage risk will be managed via rainwater harvesting, water efficient fixtures, CCTV drain inspection, and a new drainage pipes. This allow to save water and achieve fewer blockage. Lastly, to meet high electrical demand and resolve weak communication Wi-Fi, we are integrating solar PV panels and MSB upgrade, a building energy management system, smart networks, and Wi-Fi access points. This result in lower electricity bills and significantly better connectivity for all tenants. To ensure this adaptive reuse project is truly sustainable for the long run, we evaluated its impact across the triple bottom line, meaning its environmental, social, and economic performance. On the environmental front, because we are choosing adaptive reuse over complete reconstruction, the project results in less demolition waste by preserving the existing structural carcass. we inherently achieve a much lower carbon footprint than a brand new build. Moving to the social aspect, these buildings serve as a thriving community hub where local heritage is preserved. It actively supports artists, independent musicians, and researchers by giving them a dedicated space to collaborate. From an economic perspective, the building offers affordable rental rates, which allow grassroots creators and small business to sustain themselves. Furthermore, its unique creative identity drives cultural tourism, bringing economic value back into the Kampung Atap area. To wrap up our presentation, the Zhongshan building stands as an excellent living example of successful adaptive reuse in Malaysia. Through this project, we have shown that historical heritage can be preserved successfully without leaving the building stuck in the past. By introducing modern building service, we dramatically improve sustainability and provide better comfort for the occupant. Ultimately, we achieve a reduced environmental impact while keeping a piece of Kuala Lumpur's history vibrant and alive. Thank you very much.